Hello, and welcome to the fourth annual Stanford China Economic Forum. I'm John Levin. I'm the Dean of the Stanford Graduate School of Business, and I'd like to greet those of you who are here with us on the Stanford campus, as well as those joining by Zoom from other parts of the world. I'd also like to thank our co-hosts, the Stanford Center on China's Economy and Institutions and the Stanford Institute for Economic Policy Research, and acknowledge Stanford University's leadership, including President Marc Tessier-Lavigne, for supporting this event since its inception in 2018. Let me start by just saying a few things about why we began the Stanford China Economic Forum 4 years ago. Started with the conviction that the rise of China, its growing role in the international economy and in geopolitics, its increasing level of innovation, would be one of the most important stories of the 21st century. And we felt that Stanford had an important role to play in fostering discussion about the rise of China and US-China relations. We wanted to increase student and faculty interest, and we wanted to strengthen connections with our alumni and friends in China and across Asia. And I think over the last 4 years, this event has helped to achieve those goals. And it has, if anything, strengthened our conviction that the rise of China is, in fact, one of the most important stories of the century. And it's a story that continues to evolve. I think the last year and last year and a half has highlighted for everyone the increasing level of global interdependence, whether it is health, supply chains, finance, the need for cooperation, especially between the US and China as we contend with the effects of climate change and the need for new and sustainable sources of energy. And so we're going to be actually delving into a number of those topics today. I'm excited to have some great faculty and guests headlining the event. I'll also note that over the course of the 4 years that we have run the forum, the tenor of engagement has changed. At the first China Forum 4 years ago in Beijing, we heard speaker after speaker offer, in many ways, a very optimistic picture of engagement and entanglement between the US and China. And today, we see increasing tension between the US and Chinese governments. And I think that shift, if anything, makes events like this one even more important, because institutions like Stanford need to play a role in promoting dialogue, in the open exchange of ideas, and in fostering collaboration at times when there's more tension between governments. At Stanford, we welcome Chinese students and faculty. Their ideas, their research, their backgrounds greatly enrich our campus and our culture. And in turn, our alumni who return to China bring with them the innovative thinking and the values that they've been exposed to at Stanford. And what kind of innovative thinking and values do I mean? Well, here at the Stanford Business School, we have been talking a lot lately about the changing expectations for business and for business leaders. Business leaders are being asked to play a role in addressing the world's most challenging issues, reversing climate change, ensuring broader economic opportunity here in the US and across the globe, guiding rapid advances in technology, particularly as they pertain not just to business and economics, but to people's lives, to political institutions. And we believe that the greatest challenges of the 21st century will require the innovation of private enterprise, freedom of markets, as well as an understanding of their imperfections. And in this new era of business that we're in with heightened expectations, we will need an ethos of business leadership, business leaders who exemplify the power of business to create innovation and solutions, and are prepared to engage with the complexities and the trade-offs in how business affects people's lives. And the US-China relationship presents, both for business leaders, political leaders, academics, for all of us, a myriad of complex questions. And they're ones that we are thinking about on our campus, our students, our faculty, our alumni. What does the state of China's rapidly growing economy mean for the world? What is the relationship between political institutions and market institutions? What is the role that the state should play in the economy and business? How should leaders weigh in on different ethical issues? How should they weigh that with profitability? Where is it possible for the US and China to collaborate? When is that possible? Where is competition needed? So these are all questions that we want our students to be thinking about here at Stanford, and they're questions that we're going to touch on today as we bring together this wonderful group of scholars, business leaders, and other community members to promote dialogue and exchange of ideas. So thank you again for joining us today. I'm really looking forward to the discussion. And now we'll hear from Stanford's president, Marc Tessier-Lavigne.
Thank you, Dean Levin. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 4th Annual Stanford China Economic Forum. I want to join Dean Levin in thanking the sponsors and organizers of today's forum, including faculty members from the Graduate School of Business, the Stanford Institute for Economic Policy Research, and the Stanford Center on China's Economy and Institutions, as well as those from other departments and institutes who've contributed to the forum. I also want to thank our alumni clubs in China for organizing local viewing events and for providing opportunities for our alumni in China to build community and stay connected with Stanford. I'm grateful that the online format allows so many scholars and leaders across so many time zones to join us for this important meeting. The world has changed considerably since we first met in person in Beijing in 2018. The past year and a half in particular have seen tremendous upheaval in the US, in China, and around the globe. And although we've made significant progress, we continue to navigate the ongoing pandemic, in addition to a number of other great challenges in our world, from climate change to poverty and inequality to other emerging and chronic diseases. It's clear how important it is that we continue to meet to discuss our shared challenges and to advance dialogue and collaboration between Stanford and our partners in China. So I'm grateful to all of you for joining today's event to discuss the pressing issues facing our two countries today and to share your expertise and insights into how we can address them. Despite the benefits of cooperation, we face rising tensions between our two countries over trade, immigration, international security, and more. In higher education, policymakers have increasingly raised concerns about the potential for misappropriation of intellectual property. This is an issue that universities have a responsibility to attend to and which we are attending to. But I'm deeply concerned about the potential for a broader chilling effect on scholarship. It's critical that we work towards policies that balance national security concerns with the need to maintain the openness that's required for research to be successful. The flow of people and ideas across national boundaries is essential to driving the innovative solutions that our world needs. And it's especially important that we avoid policies that result in the targeting of individuals based on their nationality or country of origin, including individuals of Chinese descent. At Stanford, we are working hard both to support our Chinese and Chinese American faculty, scholars, and students, and to advocate in Washington for policies that strike the right balance and do not target individuals based on their heritage or fuel xenophobia. The flow of people and ideas across national boundaries will be crucial in the years to come because the challenges of the 21st century are global challenges, and they'll require the best minds from across disciplines and around the world to solve them. At Stanford, we've been developing a vision for the future that puts these great challenges front and center. At the highest level, our vision is about how we can fulfill our mission to be a purposeful university in the 21st century. The vision is divided into 4 areas where we have the opportunity to truly make a difference. The first theme is preparing citizens and leaders, which is focused on educating students not only for success, but also offering them the skills and knowledge they need to promote the public welfare and act for the good of the world. Under this theme, we're creating new educational opportunities that will train students for lives of active citizenship. We want to ensure that Stanford students engage deeply with ethics and civic responsibility during their time here. We aim to train principled and responsible leaders no matter what their field. This year has brought catastrophic weather events in many countries, including another record-breaking fire season here in California, devastating floods in China, and record-high temperatures around the world. The extreme weather has underlined the urgency of the climate crisis, which has the potential to transform not only our planet, but also the health and well-being of humanity. At Stanford, we believe climate change is the defining issue of the 21st century. That's why we've announced plans for the first new school at Stanford in 70 years, a school focused on climate and sustainability. The new school will amplify research and accelerate impact across multiple areas of scholarship, including the natural sciences, engineering, and the social sciences and humanities. At the heart of the school will be a sustainability accelerator aimed at leveraging knowledge to create policy and technology solutions for the world. Through the new school, we aim to do our part to help ensure the sustainability of our planet and human life. You'll hear more about the sustainability work underway at Stanford and how we can work with our Chinese partners to advance progress during today's first panel discussion, which features Yi Shui, the director of Stanford's Precourt Institute for Energy, Gretchen Daly, Bing Professor in Environmental Science and Director of the Stanford Natural Capital Project, and Fuzhang Yang, Senior Advisor of the Climate Change and Energy Transition Program of the Institute of Energy at Peking University. Finally, woven through each of the 4 themes of the vision are our efforts to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion. We are committed to supporting scholarship that fosters a more just society, while at the same time ensuring that we at Stanford continue to make progress on diversity and inclusion within our own community. Our community is made up of students, faculty, and staff members who each bring unique ideas and perspectives that enrich and inform our campus community. This includes, of course, more than 1,000 Stanford students from China and many scholars. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are at the heart of our university's values, and by centering our vision on these principles, we hope to do our part to contribute to a more just future. Again, to make progress on a vision for the future that addresses great challenges, we need to cooperate across borders and advocate for policies that support the many diverse members of our community and allow science and innovation to thrive. Despite our political challenges, the dialogue and collaboration that we foster through events like the Stanford China Economic Forum are a critical element to shaping a better future for our 2 nations and beyond. In the same way, the ongoing relationships between students and scholars in the U.S. and China generate concrete benefits and can provide the foundation for a productive path forward for our 2 countries. These are critical conversations to be having today. They will remain crucial in the years to come. So, I want to thank you all again for being here to share your insights and for helping us work toward enhanced cooperation and better understanding of one another. Thank you.